Welcome to the AI Breakfast Lab. I'm here with our one and only CEO, Mr. James Money Penny. He's going to be handling things today for you guys, going and giving you an update. If you guys could pull it out of him, he loves the Magic Video app, and maybe he can create some, we promised, for some guests that are here today, right? And if you have a guest here and you have a company or a website, he'll give you the cue, and maybe he'll have some time to do that with you guys today. Happy Thursday to you. Top of the morning, James. It's all you. We are streaming live on YouTube, so welcome, welcome. All right, it's all you,
All
bro.
right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Be sure to put me back to host, my friend. Um, Listen, folks, when we created Momentum Tech, we created it with the heart of making a system designed for real people to win. So we're going to start out a little bit different today. What I want to start out with today is I want to show you some examples of how we're already seeing our dream, our vision, our passion of helping real people win come to fruition even earlier than we had expected. See, we're not even launched yet. Saturday is our launch. We're in pre-launch. We did a pre-launch, a soft launch, to work through a lot of little kinks and things that are going to come up when you launch a new program. And our team has been tremendous at really resolving the little glitches here and there that you'll see with the new program. So you're going to see things smooth out even more and more as the days come forward. But make no mistake, we're not even launched yet, and we have huge successes within our community, and the momentum is truly growing. So I'm going to pull up and share my screen here. And I'm going to share with you some of those successes, and then we'll go through a little bit of the opportunity, and then we're going to hop right into some AI training and how you can use AI in just about any aspect of your life or your business. So this is a rank advancement video. I created this actually a couple days ago. And man, like everything else in AI, it's already obsolete. So I'm going to have to create a new one here. I'll probably do that right after the event because there's so much activity going on. But take a look at this. Take a look at how this system is already helping real people win. All you have to do, we've created the system, you plug in and activate the system and leverage the system. Go to work, share it with your friends and family. Watch this. What happens when you create a system with so much value? Almost every company and every individual all around the world need it and want it, and they can't say no to it because it is a nuclear offer. What happens? And what happens if that system creates hope, opportunity, and provides tools for real people to win, for real people to earn money like never before? Well, this is what happens. People start jumping into an opportunity by the thousands in less than 2 weeks. Over 3,000 news consultants have jumped into this opportunity. And not only are they jumping in, but they are earning real money and getting real promotions. Take a look at this. In just a few days, Carlos Anastasio became platinum in Momentum Tech. Not only did he become platinum, but as platinum, he now earns 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. And not only did he get 1,000 shares of stock for being platinum, but he also made it to gold rank, which provides him another 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. And then Richard Daigle, gold, 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. Mac Mills, gold, 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. Michelle Sormani, gold, and 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. And we have some great people coming up right behind them that are going to be gold soon, I am certain. Dr. Stan Harris, also known as Dr. Breakthrough, is now silver. Carlos, of course, became silver right away to get to the gold and the platinum. but just look at all of these promotion levels. All of them. There's over 65 people who've been promoted, and we've only launched this opportunity just 11 days ago. We're in soft launch. We're not even officially launched right now. We're not officially launching until November the 8th of 2025, and we already have 65 promotions, and we already have a good number of people, 4 people who now own stock in Momentum Tech. Folks, this is an opportunity designed for real people to win. And we not only want you to be our consultant, we not only want you to be our team member, we not only want you to be our friend, but we want you to be an owner in our company. And we're going to provide more and more opportunities for you not to buy stock in the company, but to be able to set yourself up for an incredible income while at the same time earning stock in Momentum Tech. I just can't be more blessed to be surrounded by such incredible people. Thank you for listening, and hey, come take a look at us. The closer you look, the more you're going to like us. All right, so things are moving at light speed. You guys have heard the great Ed Garza say so many times, in AI, a day is a week is a month is like a year, because things are moving so fast. We're developing things right now that'll be released in 3 to 4 months that will blow your mind. But not only are things moving so fast in AI, but in this particular opportunity, because I created this video a couple days ago, and here are a couple things. There were 65 promotions. There were 4 people who now own stock in the company as of 2 days ago. Now I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to show you what's happened over 2 days' time, just so you can get an understanding, or try to get an understanding, of how powerful this opportunity is for the people who will work it. So if within 2 days now, instead of 4 people owning stock, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people who now own at least 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. 2 of those people actually own 2,000 shares of stock, because they've also ranked up to platinum. Now I'm going to call out a name here, and just to let you guys know, you can just watch out for this particular name. This is Michelle Sormany. I've been watching this young lady's activity. Congratulations, Michelle. I predict you will be the next platinum probably before we have our launch event on Saturday. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working. It's going to pay off. And I can't wait to congratulate you for popping up here in this platinum rank. But now let's take a look here. We'll start at the top. Look at all these silvers that we've got, the platinums, the golds. And then we're going to just kind of scroll down here. I can't read all of the names, but we're going to scroll down here. So on camera, you can see all of these people who've been promoted to bronze during our pre-launch of Momentum Tech. It's just amazing. More and more and more. A couple days ago, when I created that video, we had 65 promotions. Look over here. We're scrolled down to about 102. So we're past 65.
Amazing, isn't it?
It's crazy. It's incredible.
You know what's interesting too is the bronze, based on my calculations, James, is kind of if you become a bronze builder with your team and just continue to build bronzes and teach people to get 2 to 3 people, 3 people we like, right?
Yeah.
You're going to build a success momentum. And you could do that, probably focus on, you could do it every day. You could do it every week. You can constantly repeat that process, right? And that's why it's so exciting for all of you, because we can't wait to hand you guys big checks. Trust me, we are so excited about that. And, we are looking forward to seeing you on the beaches of the world next year, possibly Puerto Rico, some other good places that we're planning right now. Those are some things in the future. But James, I want to let you know that the event is live now. I can't post in the chat because I'm not the host right now, but if you could post
Okay.
it's live now. AI Momentum Tech AI Summit. So they fixed that already. So it's live and active. All right. So just wanted to let you guys know.
All right, I'll put that in the chat and make that available to everyone. So in the past 2 days, we've had over 80 new promotions. And Ed's absolutely right. See, you don't have to do anything special to get promoted. The only thing special you really need to do to get promoted is to focus on those bronze promotions. Every time you get somebody promoted to bronze, that pushes you further up. That's such a simple promotion. It takes them just sponsoring 2 consultants that upgrade to a subscription, or 2 customers that upgrade to a subscription, and they're bronze. It doubles their income potential. It takes them from just over $2,000 a month cap revenue on the matrix to over $4,000 a month, just by taking that little bit of action. And what we're asking people to do is really focus on the 3s, because if you promote, you get 2 customers in, or 2 consultants in that are subscribing, you become bronze. If you get 1 more, guess what? You created a drop of spillover. And we want to have spillover creators. And you might think, oh, well, gee, that's only 1 spillover. But when you multiply that by, we now have almost 5,000 consultants in the business. In 2 weeks' time, during pre-launch, 5,000 consultants. Well, 1 extra person that they bring in, that's 5,000 spillovers. So those little drops of extra effort become a tsunami of success in this business. So don't discount it. What we're going to do now, we're going to take a look at what you should be doing every day, sharing your opportunity link via text, email, on social media, getting this out to people, telling them grab a spot. You can get a free spot and you can lock that in within 7 days. But right now, get that free spot, because the higher you are in the matrix, the greater your opportunities are. We all know that for spillover and everything else. So let's take a look at the opportunity video. It's 3 minutes long. And then we're going to hop into some training on AI.
Welcome to Momentum Tech, the platform where speed becomes sustainable momentum. Our mission is simple: help entrepreneurs, teams, and...
Actually, that's the wrong, not sure how I got to that video.
Welcome to Momentum Tech, the platform where speed becomes sustainable momentum. Our mission is...
All right, let me go ahead and pull up someone else's opportunity video, because that's not the right video here. Technology is great whenever we use the right link. All right, folks, we'll go ahead and I'll come back to that video later. For some reason, I've got the wrong link saved here on my computer. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share with you how I use this tool. I'm going to teach you how to use our video creation tool and the system, but I'm going to show you how I use it in the real world to create real business. And this can be done with any business You know, each and every one of you probably have another type of a business that you work and that you offer. And so what I'd like to do is show you how you can use this tool in any business. So here's what I want you to think about, and I want you to put in the chat box. The first person who puts a website in the chat box, I'm going to use that as an example. But let's say you're doing your standard business that you do every day that's not necessarily associated with building a network in Momentum Tech. It could be you're a photographer, you're a mechanic, you're a brain surgeon, you're a mobile mechanic, you know, whatever you do. Who is your customer? Who is your premium customer that you would love to attract into your business, that you'd really like to really wow them in a way to be able to capture them as a customer? Who is that? All right. Who would you like to capture as a customer? And I want you to put that company in. And I do see someone put in their own website. That's not the point I want to get to today. I don't want your website, something that you're promoting. I want somebody to put in the link in the website, a company type that they target, whether that's you know, could be manufacturing, or it could be mechanics, or it could be you know, maybe you have a company in mind that you would like to go ahead and wow them and get them to become your client. Anybody want to put a web link or a company type in the chat, and I'm going to show you a real world example of how to use this system to capture new business. All right, so somebody's saying they like to target restaurants. So I'll go ahead and take that one, and I'm going to share with you how I use this tool. And I use this tool in conjunction with Google search, right? So I'm going to go through kind of a process that I follow. And I'm going to put in here local hometown restaurants. Okay. And so Google will give you a list of a local hometown restaurants. But what I like for the way I use this is I go ahead and I start here at the top and I start scrolling down, and I'm looking for something very specific. I use Google because the other search engines don't provide you this feature that I'm about to show you. Okay. So this is a free thing that you can use on Google. Now when you get down here, you see this button that says more places, right? So I click on more places. Well, guess what? Google now has given me a marketing database, a hit list of local restaurants that maybe I'm a food supplier, or I supply, you know, dishes for restaurants, or I supply advertising for restaurants. So now what I can do is I can go down here and I can find my target restaurant that I want to make my customer, and I can show you how to use our tools to go after that particular restaurant. So here, let's do this one, Cattleman's Cafe. It's in Blue Ridge, Texas, a little small town not too far from me. When I click on Cattleman's Cafe, it opens up, Google gives me more information about Cattleman's Cafe. It gives me their phone number, their website, pretty much everything that I would need to know about them. Now, this may be a small one that doesn't have a website because I don't see a website on here. Let's see here if they've got a website. The process that I wanted to show you. Let's pick a different one that'll have a website. Let's try and find one here that's got a website. I've never been in the restaurant business, so I'm not sure how common it is for them to have websites or not have websites. But each time you click on one of these, it's going to give you a list. Now, this one has a website. See, it's got the websites listed right here. So I'm just going to right click on website, and I'm going to get their URL. I'm going to copy this, okay? And I'm going to look at their website. I'm going to make sure that there's some information about what they're doing. There's not a lot of text on there. So maybe I'll go to their About Us page. Okay, here's more about the restaurant. This is what I want, a little bit more information. And they're a small restaurant, so they don't have a lot of information, but that's okay. We've got enough information to work with. So I'm going to copy that link on their website. It has some usable information about the business. Now that I've got a link to their website, this company that I want to do business with, I'm going to go over here to our tool set. And as you know, over here in the top left, when you log in, there's this left facing arrow. You'll click that and you can read down and look for what it is you want to do. Make videos. Well, I want to make a video. So here's the idea. This is what I want to do is I want to create a video to wow the owner of this restaurant and show them how interested I am in working with them. So interested that I went ahead and I created a marketing video for them free of charge. And it's a way for me to open up the door to get into them. Now, obviously, we have people in our system who are doing this. Not only are they selling whatever it is they sell to restaurants or mechanic shops or doctor's offices or dental offices, but they also will charge to personalize the video even more. I see Jonathan on here. He's one of the pros at doing this. So now I'm going to go over here to Magic AI Video App. You guys have heard Ed say this is one of my favorite video apps. Well, this is one of the reasons why, is I use it to get real business paying customers. I'm just going to paste that website right here into this tool. This is the Magic AI Video app. Now I could just click create video, or I can click on advanced settings here and I can make some more choices. So first of all, I'm going to change this from hype to maybe inspirational. Well, let's change it to sales. All right. So we're going to create a sales video that this restaurant can actually use to promote their restaurant. I can create it in just about any language. I can choose between photorealism and scroll stopping. What is the difference? What is the difference between photorealism, scroll stopping? Well, that's a good question. Thank you for asking. Photorealism looks like somebody took a picture with a camera. Okay. It looks like a real picture. It looks like a family maybe sitting there having dinner, or a real building that somebody took a photo of. Okay. Scroll stopping is the exact opposite of that. It looks like it created an animated image. It's obviously created by AI or just a artist that creates animated images. It has a different purpose than the photorealism, the realistic type photo. It's designed to actually do what it says. Stop people who are scrolling. So imagine your videos playing on Facebook or LinkedIn or TikTok or what have you. People are scrolling through various videos. They see yours and you got these scroll stopping images that are popping up and they go, wow, that's cool. Let me stop and look at that. Okay. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and I'll just use scroll stopping. We can do the realistic on another call sometime, or you can just try it out yourself. Now I'm going to pull up a voice. You can choose all different types of voices. You can clone your own voice. I'm going to use Matilda. I always turn the voice of the person speaking to the very top, and then I'll pick some music, but I turn the music down to just maybe a quarter of an inch from the lowest, because I don't want to wash out the speaker's voice. And then I'm going to pick something like ambient, for this restaurant. And then you can actually choose to highlight. You can have words, captions on your video, or not have captions. If you don't want to have words scrolling on the video, you can turn it off like that. If you want to have them, turn it on. And then if you do have them, you can either highlight the words, you can color them, you can have it fill out like a karaoke song, fade in, bounce in, slide in, enlarge. I'm going to do highlight. And then you can choose to either have it static or animated or align it. I'm going to animate it. and you can choose a color to highlight it with. Now I can go in here and I can choose any color. I can put in hex numbers or what have you. There's different ways that you can choose colors. You can just click on the spectrum here and choose a color. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to grab this little eyedropper. Let me blow this up here. See if I can blow this up. I guess it won't blow up in this view. But I'm going to get this little eyedropper here on the left. I'm going to click it. And I'm going to come over here to this restaurant's logo that's up here on the top of my browser. And I'm just going to pick a color from their logo, right? I just clicked on that and I picked a color from their logo that's up here in the top of this bar. So now I'm on brand with that restaurant. So when they see this video, they're going to think, gee, this person even took the time to figure out what my brand colors are. And I'm going to make this let's just do a 30-second. Let's do a 30-second video. And I'm going to make it landscape. And I'll put the words at the bottom of the screen. You can put them bottom, middle, top. I'll put it at the bottom. All right. I'm going to hide this Zoom floaty thing. Now that I've made a few choices, all I have to do is click Create AI Video. So what's happening now is our system is going out, it's examining this particular page on this website. You could actually go to a specific product that you want to create a video about, and you can select a link to that product and it'll make a beautiful video about that particular product. And it's going to examine all this on here. It's going to write the script. It's going to create a complete video, stunning video that's ready to use. And, we'll call it a first draft. And then we have a very simple, easy process that you can follow to edit this video once it's created. Now, if you look at this, it says starts out saying it's going to take about 8 minutes. It really takes about 4.5 minutes. Now, some people ask about credits because it does take credits to create videos. Why? We have to cover the cost of the server time rendering these videos. And we use AWS, the most expensive platform on the planet, but it's the best and it doesn't fail. So it cost us, 20 to 30 cents to render a video. The credits that you buy to render this video are 50 credits. And the cost of that, it ranges between 22 cents to about 35 cents. Why does it range? So you have 3 options in buying credits. You can buy a package. This is what I typically buy, is the $89 package. You get 20,000 credits. It lasts me for months. And at that point, if you buy the larger package, you're only paying 22 cents for those 50 credits. This one is about, I think, 32 cents. You can do the math on it. And this one is about 35 cents. So creating that video, rendering that video can cost you between 22 cents to 35 cents. We don't have any markup in that. It's not commissionable. When we did our case study prior to launching, all the leaders said, yeah, don't mark up those kind of little things. Let's keep it super affordable for people. And we want them to be able to use the system, not have high prices. If you compare this to NVIDIA, .ai or IO and some of the others, they charge between $20 to $60 to render a video. So folks, this is truly covering just the cost of the server time to render the video. Now, while your video is rendering, you can do other things in the system. One of the things that I like to do is I'll open up another tab and I'll come in and I like all of these tools, but there's another little video tool that I use a lot, which is down here in Make Videos, and it's called Video Clip Generator. And this will actually create video clips based on an image that you upload, or you can just type in, like this says, a teddy bear in sunglasses playing the electric guitar, dancing, doing all this stuff, banging in the jungle. Well, you could put something in here, a diverse family sitting at a table in a Mexican restaurant enjoying a meal, you know, and it'll create an animated video clip of that. I'll show you some of them. Actually, well, we're actually going to release a bunch of them at the event, so I'll save that for the event. That'll be on recording as well. All right, so this video is now created, the first draft. So what you do to preview it is you simply come down here where it says preview, and you would click this button. So I'm going to blow this up. And here's the button where you can preview it. To edit it, it's real simple. You click edit. We'll go through that process here in a moment, but let's take a look at what it created just based on that web link.
Burroitos brings California-style burritos to Farmersville, built by Adam and inspired by Churro the Burro. Visit Burroitos today and taste California in Texas. Burroitos brings California-style burritos to Farmersville, built by Adam and inspired by Churro the Burro. Visit Burroitos today and taste California in Texas.
Yeah, I just fixed it. There's a headset malfunction. All right, sorry folks. For some reason, I was having a volume issue there. But so this is this is just a 30-second clip. You can edit this very easily. You just go ahead and click edit right here. And then you can change, you can type in here, you know, maybe it's Mary.Adam. And then just regenerate this, right? This is a really brief 30-second video. Now we create videos that are much longer than that. Let's take a look at this one. I don't even remember what was created here.
AI and Synthetic Intelligence Summit Dallas 2025 is your wake-up call. Learn AI now or pay the people who did. Crush tool overload with plug-and-play frameworks to build websites, clone voice, create content and videos, and publish books and courses fast. Walk out with your Momentum Tech AI certification, real worksheets and cheat sheets, free prompt hacks, and a step-by-step monetization plan. Entrepreneurs, marketers, sales teams, agencies, networkers, and career switchers go from zero to certified in 8 hours with build-fast labs and repeatable systems. Train with Dr. Stan Harris, James Money Penny, Ed Garza, and Christine Dean, speakers seen with Zig Ziglar, Les Brown, and Google executives, backed by graduates getting paid to learn. Dallas, Saturday, November 8th, 2025 at Embassy Suites, 9 a.m., 5 p.m. CT, plus happy hour Q&A. Register now in 30 seconds, no credit card required, limited seats.
All right, so as you can see, you can create, of course, much longer videos. I actually take, a lot of times I'll build 30-minute videos or hour-long videos, and I'll do that by creating multiple videos, so I'm not trying to do the whole production all at once, and then just putting them together with our video editor. We have a full-blown video editor in here where you can actually put those together. But what do you do with this video now? Now, honestly, I would probably go ahead and make this about a 45-second or 60-second commercial, so there's a little bit more meat in it to show this restaurant. And remember, what we're doing here is we're not talking about using this tool to promote MomentumTech.ai. Of course, we want you to do that too. but we're talking about how you and any business across the planet can use this tool to open the door to get to talk to this particular business that you want to sell food supplies to, or cleaning supplies, or tables and chairs, or plates, or cutlery, whatever it is that you're wanting to sell to restaurants. So the next thing I do is, once I finish my video production, is I'll go back and I'll call this person. Because remember, I got all their name off of free of charge. I got my marketing list free of charge off of Google. Got the contact list and everything, the name of the person to talk to, the phone number. I'm going to call them up and I'm going to say, hey, Mary, obviously I've probably eaten here too, right? If I really want to be a good steward of showing my customers, potential customers, how much I want to do business with them. Let's say, hey, Mary Brown, I was in your restaurant here a week or two ago, and man, I just love those California style burritos. You guys are introducing something new to this Texas boys that we really just, this is incredible. And in fact, I loved it so much, I created a marketing video, a fun marketing video for you free of charge. Would you mind if I stop by and share that with you? Or could you hop on Zoom and let me share that with you? Right. And so then you're going to show them the video. And this opens the conversation now to where you can talk to them about whatever it is that you sell to restaurants. And you can go ahead and give them the video for free of charge, or you can do like a lot of our team members, and you can charge them $100 or $500 or more for it. Maybe do some edits to it and make it a little bit longer, add in some photos of the actual management team at that location. Because when you do edit this, you can go ahead and, you can, like I said, add a scene. You can pull this up here to the top, and you could upload a picture of the person who is the manager of this particular location. And I'll just grab a picture here just for the fun of it. And you could type in some text here, and it'll go ahead and make that part of it. Say, hey, you need to get over here and talk to Mary about these incredible California style burritos that are now available in Farmersville, Texas. All right. So there's all types of things that you can do to edit these videos. You can even take some of the video clips that you created and upload these images. You like this image, you can click download, save it for later. This is now your image. You own it. You can use it wherever you want to use it. No one else will get the same exact image. The system is designed not to replicate the same image and give it to anyone else. It's your image. And it might pop this up for you again in the future, knowing it's your image, and say, hey, this might fit good here in this new video you're creating, but it will never create it again for anyone else. Now, being a Texas boy, man, I love cheese. So I really like that image. That's a pretty cool image right there. And I know these are California burritos, but that looks like a Texas-sized burrito to me if I've ever seen one. So those are pretty cool images. But, they might want to remember, these are scroll-stopping images, right? These are not designed to be realistic, but they might want to have actual photos of their food. Well, that's great. How do you do that? You just click upload, take one of their images, upload it, boom, you got it. Now it's in there, right? And then you just click regenerate it, and then you're good. You're good to go. So this tool is a phenomenal tool for getting business for yourself, whether you're using it to promote Momentum Tech AI, or if you're using it to promote something else. With that, I'm going to go ahead and open it up for questions, see if we have any questions in here. And I'm going to bring up, let's see if we've got a Kia Heem on the line here. I was going to promote him earlier. I'm going to bring a Kia Heem up here. He's been creating some phenomenal videos, and I'd love for him to share with you kind of the success he's had with using these videos to promote his business and for leads and kind of his experience. Because man, I love my brother Akiahim. This guy is so amazing. He's 29 years young. I'll let him tell you his real age if he wants to. Never touched not much in technology, but certainly his own words, he was a zero in AI when he started with us, and now he's a hero in AI. This guy has used AI to finalize books that he had dreamed about doing for years. He's creating phenomenal videos like you could never imagine. He is just such an incredible individual. He's a reverend, a teacher, trainer, speaker. He has lived through some things that would crush most human beings, but instead of letting it crush him, you know what? Between his own motivation and the power of God, they used it to pour a solid foundation for him to stand on and lift up other people. So it's just such a great honor. With no further ado, I'd like to introduce to my dear friend Akiahim.
Thank you, James. You know, you could always tell the student by the teacher.
Uh,
And I have to say that I owe a lot to you and Ed, because you guys put me under your wings and decided to pour in my life so I could pour into other people's lives. And it's been a great honor and pleasure to be working with you guys. Like you said, when I first came in, I really didn't come in to make videos and all that, came to promote the gospel. But when I seen what you was doing, I wanted to know how to do it. And you gave me this, you said, okay, what you got to do, you got to go take Ed's free course, then take his paid course. And then from that point, the rest is just history. Because from that point on, I've been doing it all, to making videos, writing courses, writing books. Matter of fact, I just wrote a song yesterday. I think I sent you a copy of it. I don't know if you
yes,
heard it yet. Now,
love it, love it, love it.
It is a great, great song.
I think you
Yes.
should play it. I think I'll let me make you co-host. Maybe you can bring it up, share it, and play it, my friend. I love that.
Let's
Just
see if
show
I
some people some of the things that you can actually do with this system.
let's see if it'll okay. Now I'm good, but I'm not sure if I know how to do this correctly. Let's see. All right, let's see if I can put it in the chat to make it play.
Here's what I'll do, bro. I'll go ahead and share it for you. Let me
Okay.
let me pull it up here.
See, you're bailing me out once again.
Well, teamwork makes the dream work, my friend.
Amen.
Here we go. This is amazing, folks. You're gonna love this. Let me get rid of this little box here. All these Zoom boxes and stuff get in the way of everything.
It's because you be doing a lot.
Heart heavy like stone, night after night, I was breaking alone, but you lifted my face, whispered, child, still believe. Your unwavering faith put a fire in me. Like Abel by faith, I bring you my all. Hebrews 11 verse 4, hear my call. If you never gave up, then I won't let go. You planted your faith and it's starting to grow. Unwavering faith, faith that won't shake. Jesus, you raised me when my heart would break. You put your
Wow, brother, I tell you, this is what when they talk about applying the AI squared, you know, your anointed intelligence, man, added to the artificial intelligence provides amazing intelligence. Amazing, amazing. And that was amazing, brother. Thank you for sharing that.
That's gonna be great, because that's not the whole song. That's just an introductory to my website. So that when that or whatever videos I decide to make, has to do with the unwavering faith, that'll play first and go into it. So it's a great lead in, you know. And I got three
Yeah.
other versions of that song too that I haven't really produced yet. So it's great.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I did click on the wrong one. Let me see if I've got the whole one here. I think I've got it right here. I think I downloaded the wrong one, but let's see here.
That's the right one.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, that was
That's
the
just the
right
lead
one.
in. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Tell them a little bit about how you use the system, you know, kind of your background on writing a book. Tell them your story on, you know, how long you wanted to write a book and kind of what happened.
Well, really, people was always saying write a book, write a book. But because of the lifestyle I had before I got saved, there's a lot of things I could not tell without getting other people in trouble. Because
Right.
and I just kind of shied away from it. But then as I grew and the Lord, I found out that there are some things I could talk about to help other people understand that no matter how their life started out, they could be overcomers and do great things with their life if they just allow the Lord to use them in the way that He would want them to use them, which is why I wrote books like How to Become an Overcomer, Unwavering Faith. But the very first one I did was uh, The Dreaded Midnight Call, and I did that one because my daughter had got killed, murdered by somebody, and man, that thing hurt me to my heart. And to help people overcome such a tragedy, such a hurtful situation, I decided to make The Dreaded Midnight Call. I'm gonna have to remake that so I can put them in Momentum Tech because that's up on the other one. So I need to redo that. But that's how it all got started because I wanted to honor her life and not use it as a, a hurt, but to use it as something to heal. So, you know, and God, they used it greatly. Because I have people calling me from all over the country saying, hey, man, you know, I got this person that's going through this situation. Is it okay if I use your course, your video? Absolutely. Please use it because people don't understand. People go through different phases of that hurt, that suffering, that aspect, and you know, that grief. And I did another one called The Many Faces of Grief because of that. And I could be on here for a while talking about all the courses I got up, but all as you can see, every one I do is to help somebody else. Because only what I do for God should last, everything else will pass away. So that's my goal. And thanks to James and Ed and Dr. Breakthrough, I'm able to do that.
Well, and thanks to the, you know, just the love of God filling your heart with the mission, you know, we're just here to support the mission God gave you, my friend. We've got a couple questions here. One is, how do we move through the ranks? So I'm going to go ahead and put the link into that Q&A plus into the text box, into the chat box on the Momentum Tech compensation plan, and which includes the actually includes the ways that you move through the ranks. And I'll share my screen to show you guys that. If you have other questions, go ahead and put them into the chat box. We're going to go through and we're going to answer some questions. But to move through the ranks, we have listed here on the bottom of your website, there's a link that says compensation plan. So you can go to your website and you can click on compensation plan at the bottom. It'll bring this up. And if to go through the ranks, you have here rank advancement requirements. It's all spelled out here. We already have people who have not only become a consultant, not only become a bronze, not only become a silver, not only become a gold, but have already made it all the way up to platinum, which is almost to the top of our promotion rank. And some of these people did this in less than a week, like 3 or 4 days. So when I tell you that we've designed a plan to help real people win, this is an example, proof positive, that this plan is designed to help real people win. If you're willing to put in the time, work, and effort, you can get promoted through the ranks. And as I think you all know from the video I played earlier, the first 10 people, we have 2 more spots on gold right now. The next 2 people that make gold will also earn 1,000 shares of stock in Momentum Tech. We have 8, as of this morning, 8 new spots in the platinum rank. The first 8 people that get to platinum, guess what? They get 1,000 shares of Momentum Tech. Why are we doing this? Why are we making it possible for you to earn stock? Well, this is the way Ed and I view this. We can't build this business without you. We can't. This is teamwork. It's not my company. It's not Ed's company. It's not Dr. Breakthrough's company. It's not Christine Dean's company. We can't do this without you. So why on God green earth would we use you to build something for us and not give you an opportunity to really participate on the upside of it? So for those of you who are willing to do a little bit extra work and get through these ranks, we have this opportunity right now where you can earn stock in the company. And we have written in our plans taking this company public, and we want you to be able to participate in the upside. Now, these spots will fill up pretty quickly. When I put this program together, honestly, between me, you, and the fence post, I expected it to take about 3 months for all of the 10 gold spots to get filled up and those 10,000 shares of stock to be given away, along with the platinum to be given away. And I thought 3 months was a reasonable time frame. Folks, we've filled up over half of these in 3 weeks. 2 weeks, really. It was 14 days of pre-launch. We're not even officially launched. So we will be putting together a new program where more people can earn stock in the company, because like I said before, we don't want you just to be our consultant. We don't want you just to be our business partner. We don't want you just to be our friend. We want you to be a co-owner in our company and be able to participate in the upside. You will not see this anywhere else in the industry. But look at this. We've got people already just in the pre-launch phase, almost all the way to the top. We've got 2 more ranks that they can achieve. And many of these people who are at gold have done it, and some of them did it in 2 or 3 days, which is quite impressive. Kudos to all of you. And platinum, some of them did this, I think, in 4 or 5 days, they got to platinum. So these really are promotion levels designed for real people to win. We didn't build in a bunch of breakage. So, it looks like maybe you're going to make some money, but oh no, because of a sticky wicket, you're not going to get paid. We intend, and we're going to pay you the money. We're not going to build in a bunch of breakage where you don't get paid on your hard work. Why do that? Well, obviously, if we reward you, you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to be with us for life. And that's what we want to do, is we want to build lifelong relationships that are mutually beneficial for those of you who want to do a little bit of work. Now, I'll tell you, we love you if you're a spillover waiter. You just jumping in thinking, oh, I'm going to grab a spot and I'm going to let everybody else do the work for me. We still love you, but you're not going to win like everybody else is. I mean, if you're going to sit there and count on your upline to do all the work and get you paid, well, hopefully that'll work out for you. But if you're willing to at least take some steps forward, bring in 2 people, 3 people, then you can start promoting through the ranks and really taking advantage of real money in this business and be very proud of your success, not just sitting there going, well, hey, great, I'm getting $2,000 a month. I didn't have to do anything for that. Well, we designed the program like that for a reason, to make it, some people maybe disabled or have challenges and can't get out there and do a whole lot. We want to give them opportunity to participate and get paid. But this is designed really for the people who are willing to take some steps forward, take some action, and become a spillover creator instead of a spillover waiter. How do you become a spillover creator? Sponsor 3 new customers or consultants who subscribe then you've created spillover. You don't have to do 1 million. We have some people in the system right now that are signing up 200-300 people a day. Yeah, they're real big spillover creators, but you don't have to do that. If you do at least 3, now you're a spillover creator. And in fact, I hadn't thought about this before, but we're going to implement by the first of the year. This is my commitment to you. Just popped into my East Texas brain and heart. We're going to create a badge that's called Spillover Creator. And if you create spillover in the system, you're going to get a badge on your website that'll show up that says Spillover Creator. So you can be proud of the extra effort you're putting in to the system. Not just be proud of it, but of course get paid for it and be able to provide more for yourself and for your family. So with that, let me see if we got any more questions that have popped in. It says, if a member signs up with $9.99 package and shares their link, then someone they invited signs up with a $39 subscription, do they earn the commission on that? And the answer is a resounding absolutely yes. You still get your commission even if someone subscribes to a higher package. The only thing you want to keep in mind is when you do start promoting through the ranks, when you get to some of the higher ranks, to get to some of the higher ranks, you'll want to have the $39 subscription. Or if you don't want to have the $39 subscription, then you can just sell a $39 subscription each month to be able to move up to those higher ranks. So that's the only thing there. But you will always be paid for anybody that you enroll in the business, regardless of which subscription that you have. All right. I think that looks like all of the other questions. Thank you all for being here. Kudos to you for investing your time, energy into your future. And like I always say, keep coming back and we will see you at the top.
And over the top. God bless
There
you.
you go.
God keep you. And God watch over you, which is my prayer for you and your family.
Amen. Amen.